So many moons ago, I said that I would do a video review of my phone once I had it for long enough and put it through its paces. That time has come. I've had it for a couple months. I've used it extensively, and I feel I am qualified enough to talk about it. I have a Reviews-Pantech Flex. It's a good phone. The in-phone storage is 5.46 gigs, which is a lot. I mean, for most people that'd be good. I like having music on my phone, so I split it between my SD card, which I have in here, which I actually like that they have a spot for SD cards. I actually wanted to get an iPhone, but they sort of can't. they don't support SD cards because you can't open them the fuck up, which you can do with this phone. So I'm sort of happy that I got it because I didn't want to have to import all my music into fucking iTunes and then sync the iPhone with iTunes, and it's fucking complicated. This is easy. You just take off the case, take off the back panel, take out the battery, and bam, SD slot. It is a bit cumbersome to get to it, and it is annoying having to actually open up the phone to do it. I've seen some phones where you just stick it in the side of the phone, but this is not one of those phones. The phone runs well enough. The USB connection, it has one of the micro SD chargers, so you can hook it up to your computer and load music onto it, which I like. This one actually runs better than the other phone I have that has the micro SD, because you can actually do shit on the phone while it's hooked up to your computer. You don't have to just let it sit there and choose a mode and stuff. I think that was mainly just because that phone, it was a Samsung Flight 2, and it was a good phone. It worked fine. I'm just hard on technology, so that thing was starting to break down. But you had to choose a different mode, and when you hooked up the computer, and it was a bit of a pain in the ass. This is the screen I have it on most of the time, and as you can see, it's 1 a.m. in the morning on Monday, May 20th, and I have to work today, so I should probably do this review as fast as possible, so that way I can actually lay down and chill out and then go to sleep and then go to work, which is going to suck because my shoulder's been acting up really bad. It's happened a couple times before where my shoulder actually hurts like this. This time I'm really worried, mainly because I don't want to injure the shoulder because it's my dominant shoulder. But that's not about the phone. Let's get back to the phone. It's really cool. It has a bunch of different things. You can just you can there you go. At the top of it, you can slide it down and it brings up a bunch of options. Wi-Fi. I'm hooked up to my home network. Airplane mode, GPS, Bluetooth, vibrate. I don't have the GPS on because why would I? Airplane mode. But yeah. The menus are nice and intuitive sometimes. You just slide from panel to panel, or whatever the fuck you want to call them. I actually downloaded a couple apps. Have the Steam app, the iHeartRadio app, the Slacker app, which if you haven't used Slacker.com, I suggest it because it has a wide variety of music. It actually has a couple Japanese bands, which is cool. At least the Japanese bands I listen to. It has AKB48, the RKMCL, Duran Gray. I think it might have LMC. Haven't tried it. Looking for LMC. But anyway, getting back to the phone. I also have the Angry Birds app and the Fruit Ninja app. I have both free apps of the Angry Birds and Fruit Ninja, mainly because I don't want to spend like the $1 for it. Because I'm trying to save up money for a new computer, which isn't going all that well because I use a lot of my money for food and stuff for work. The one thing that annoys me about the phone is that the installed web app is a pain in the ass because sometimes it'll just crash. And I don't know if that's because I'm mistreating the phone or what, but it'll just like, it'll stop working, it won't load a page, and then it'll just say like, oh, it'll crash. Yeah. I haven't used the Playbooks thing, which is like a Kindle reader thing. I haven't used the Social World one. Haven't used the Maps one. I use the Gmail app a hell of a lot because I'm at work and I can check my Gmail, see if anybody's commented on my videos or anything. I use the alarm function on the phone because sometimes my phone's usually off because I can sleep. But yeah, it's a very good phone. The camera's awesome. Although recording in 720 does take a lot of fucking space, which is a pain in the ass. It really is. I haven't tried the 1080 just because if 720 takes up a lot of space, what the fuck is the 1080 gonna do? You guys, I think I did upload an episode, a video with the 720p. You guys be the judge of whether or not it was good. I do have it through AT&T, and people bitch about AT&T, which is weird. Like, oh, the coverage is spotty. Where I live, it's pretty generally good. I don't know if you live in a shitty little part of the country, but I live in fucking like shitty New Jersey. Yeah, fucking, I have good coverage. Maybe that's where you have to live for AT&T. You have to live in like shitty New Jersey. But yeah, it's the one thing that also bugs me, another thing that bugs me because I've said more than one thing. If you accidentally hit the lock button and the down button, it'll take a screenshot. So you have to be careful with that because it annoys the piss out of me. Because I didn't know how I was doing it because it would just happen automatically. It's like, oh, I have to be careful to actually have my finger that's on the volume down button right here, so that way I can just lock the goddamn phone. Another cool feature is if, say you want to have a song as your ringtone. I didn't know that you could do this, but you just go to the song and be like, oh, I set as ringtone, which is pretty cool. I have MSI's Mindless Self-Indulgence, by the way. I have, I think it's Revenge or Pay For It. I know I have one of their songs. But, yeah. The speaker is really good. It plays music really well. I use these. They're Skull Candy earbuds. The sound is really good in them. The phone, there's no real hiccups with music. The one thing that does bug me is about the music player. So if you're playing a song and you get a text, it'll stop the music and make the fucking noise. It's like, if I'm playing music, I generally want to be listening to the music, so piss off with the fucking sound. And I don't know how to shut that off. It's a good phone for people if you're just into smartphones, because it does have a retard mode, basically. It's a simplified version of it. That's what my mom uses, because I think both my grandmother and my mom both use them, because the three of us are all on the same plan, so we all have the same phone. And they have the simplified version on. So whenever I have to help them with something, it's like, even the simplified mode is hard for them sometimes. It's like, fuck, I don't know how to do it. I know how to do it normal mode. But it's good that they have those two modes for people who are not so tech savvy. And I'm not really tech savvy. I know more than most older people. But yeah, the cool thing is, I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but my phone actually, my phone has a rear-facing camera, but it also has a front-facing camera, which is pretty fucking nifty. especially if you don't necessarily want to have to hit record and then flip the phone around. You can just be like, oh, front-facing camera, bam. Which is pretty fucking cool. If I had to give it a rating, I'd give it a 4.75 out of 5, and like maybe like an 8.75 out of 5, or out of 10. It's a good phone, could use some improvements, but generally it's a good smartphone. If you like having an SD card so you can just have all your music on that, it's a good phone for that. Yeah, so if you want to get a smartphone and you're new to technology, this is a good one to get because it does have those two different modes, and once you learn it on one mode, you can go, oh, I know enough about the phones, so let me go to the non-retard mode. Also, it's pretty cool because I'm not sure if other smartphones like this do this, but if you hook up to your network, your home network, I'm talking about like your home internet network. Sorry if I heard something. But, yeah. The noise freaked me the fuck out of me. I forgot what I was gonna say. I think I'll just end it there. I'm gonna say, you're Lord and Master. If you like the phone, get it. Has SD functionality, which is good. 2 different modes for the uninitiated and the initiated, which is also good. Music player is awesome. The web app is a little bit fluky. I'm not sure if there's another web app that you can get, like a Chrome app or something. Just have Google, so it's a possibility. Yeah. As I said before, I'm Resident Zen, your Lord and Master. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. Thumb it up if you did. Thumb it down if you didn't. Comment and tell me if you guys have this phone, or if you want to see me review other bits of technology, like my TV, which is a Vizio 32-inch glass television, which is pretty fucking cool. But yes, peace out, guys.